Today I'll be showing you how to build a wind vane. This is a wind vane, also known as a weather vane. It is used to show the direction in which the wind is blowing from. It is commonly placed on rooftops, weather stations, and open areas to help people understand wind patterns. So the wind vane has an arrow that rotates on a shaft. The wider end catches the wind, causing the pointed end to turn towards the wind direction is coming from. Example, if the wind is blowing from north, the arrow will point in the direction of north, telling you that the wind is blowing from north. The materials in which you would need to build a wind vane is a marker, a pencil, a straw, scissors, ruler, two cut-out cardboard shapes of a circle and a square, a cup cut in half with a hole in it, some pebbles, a stiff sheet of paper, colored paper and plain paper, and a glitter foam of your choice. So the first thing we'll be building is the arrow. Now to build the arrow, you will take the colored paper and from the end here you will start rolling it up. Like so. So you're going to take some glue and you're going to paste the tip here. And then you're going to let it cool for a bit. So now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut each end straight. This is what you should have at the end of rolling the straw and pasting it. So we're going to put this aside. Take your pencil and your ruler and the hard sheet of paper, and you're going to draw the end and the pointed part of the arrow. So at the end of drawing, this is what you should have. This is the wider side of the arrow and this is the pointed side of the arrow. Now you're going to cut those pieces out. Once you're done cutting that out, the wider side of the arrow, you're going to snip a small piece off, like so. Now we're going to take the arrow, and at the edge of the arrow, like here, you're going to make a small cut on both ends. Like this. Now you're going to take some glue and put it onto the end here, like so. And you're going to place it into that same incision that you would have made and press down. like this. So this is what it's supposed to look like. And you're going to do the same thing for the pointed side of the arrow, but here at the base. Now, to make a shaft in which the arrow will sit upon, you will need your straw and another piece of colored paper. So you're going to take a bit of glue and you're going to drag it along the end, straight down to the end of the straw, like so. And then you're going to place it on the edge of the colored paper and then roll it in. Once it's dried a bit, you're going to roll it in. So you'll need to put some more glue along the straw. Then cut off the excess. And put a small bit amount of glue to fold in there. Like so. This is the shaft. Then you're gonna put a bit of glue inside the straw. Just right to the top, and let that cool. Now, to build the base of the wing vane, you will need 2 sheets of your colored paper and your cut out cardboard sheets. Now, you're going to put a bit of glue around the edges of both of the shapes and place it up on the paper. Then you're gonna let that cool for a bit. Now, once they would have cooled down the circle, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pencil and ruler and you will draw an X on the circle. And the point in which the 2 lines meet, which is here for me, you're gonna poke a hole there. Not too big of a hole, just a big enough hole for your straw to fit through. Okay, I'll take the straw to try out if it will fit. No. I have to put a hole. Now I'll check and see. Now my straw can fit freely. Okay. This, don't worry about this. What you do is you're gonna take the same pencil and you're gonna drag it. You're gonna press down here and then you're gonna drag the pencil back through from the top, so it'll look a bit smoother. So, like so. Now you're gonna cut around the paper in a circle. And then after you have it like a disc, you're gonna cut straight like this on it all around. Make sure not to cut too deep that you wouldn't see it under this when it's time to cover it. Now once you have it like this, frilled, you're gonna place some glue along the lines and fold them in, like so. And you'll fold it in to suit the circle, so you wouldn't see the edges like that. So you can keep folding it like this all around. this is what you should have when you're finished. And now for the square, we're going to just cut off the excess paper. And then you're going to cut to the edges. Cut off the pointed pieces like this. Like this. You'll do that to each corner. Now when you're finished, you're gonna run some glue along the edges of all four sides of the paper and then fold them in. Or you can do it one side at a time. Like so. So the front should look like this. Now you have both your shapes paper. We're going to take the cup, the half cup, see if the straw could fit in the hole now that we would have papered it. Nope. So you can take a scissors and try to just carve it a bit so the hole would open up a little more for the straw. Now you can try again and see if it will fit. Okay, now you're gonna take your glitter paper and you're gonna take your pencil and just mark how tall the cup is, and then draw enough to cut out to cover the cup. But you're gonna draw it at an angle. For mine, I'm gonna draw it at an angle since it's shaped like this. I'm gonna draw it like that. So this is what mine would look like. For you, it might be different, but this is what mine would look like. This. Like this. Then I'll place it around the cup. It might give you some trouble. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can try and get it as good, as neat as possible. Now you're going to cut off the excess. And you have the glitter part of this part of the wind vane. Now we would have already built the shaft, the arrow, and the base of the wind vane. So now we will do the cardinal points, which is north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. So what you'll need is your marker, a pencil, your ruler, and just a hard sheet of paper to back your work. So you can use the pencil and draw the letters first and then trace over with the marker, or you can go ahead and start with the marker first, either or. But I will go ahead and start with the marker first. Now once you're finished, your letters should be north, east, west, south, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, and we're going to cut them out. Now once you would have finished cutting out your letters, you're gonna take the round disc, and with your pencil you're gonna draw these lines. You're gonna draw all these lines. Like so. So before you take your marker and trace over, you can take your letters and measure if it's big enough or if it's too big. Like so. Now if it's just okay, you can go ahead and trace it over with the marker. Now it should look like this. This is what it should look like. Now we will take the letters and paste it on. Just add a bit of glue right at the end of the line. And then you go ahead and paste the rest of the letters. So at the end, it should look like this, just like this on the wind vane. Now we will put together the wind vane, so gather all your parts. So that part of the shaft where you would have put some glue, it's going to be pointing upward where the arrow will sit up on. So you're going to take compass and you're going to put that part through in first, like this, and then you're going to put it through the cup, like so. But before you put it through the cup, you're going to put some glue around the rims here to secure it onto this part. Not too much, just enough. Like this. Okay, you're gonna make sure the glue's on. If the stick's moving, you can go ahead and secure it with some glue around the edges. And let me just... So as you can see, it is secured with some glue there to the bottom. That's to ensure that it wouldn't move about. Now you're gonna let it sit and cool for a bit. Then we will come back and finish constructing the wind vane. So now we're back and ready to finish constructing the wind vane. So now it's dried in there, can you see? And secured, not moving that much. So now you're gonna take the pebbles and you're gonna fold the cup with the pebbles. Folding the cup with pebbles will ensure that the wind vane wouldn't move and it will stay stable, so the wind wouldn't topple it over as easy. This is it has a bit of weight to it. So now you're going to take the bottom half. So you're going to put some glue around here and then you're going to paste the bottom half like this on it. I'm just going to press it. So now this is what it should be looking like. Now we're going to take our arrow. So you're going to get a needle or a pin. I'll be using a needle, and you're going to poke a hole through the center of the arrow at the top like this. So the arrow must be facing like this, and this part is where you're going to poke the hole at the top in the middle. Like so. Remember that there was some glue to the bottom, to the top of the straw. That's to ensure that the needle will stay in place. So we're gonna place this on top. If you can get something to press the needle in for you, that would be great, so you wouldn't hurt yourself. can put it in deeper, but I'm not quite getting it in deeper. So at the end, this is how your wind vane should look. So so when the breeze blowing it, I'll just blow a bit of breeze there. It should be able to turn freely and very lightweight. This is how it should look at the end.